the world's most dangerous fantasy football podcast.
Chef and the professor. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Let's have a drink and let's talk through it. Hey. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Highly disputed. Fantasy. We going over player props and ADP. Waiver wire, all the.
What the fuck is up? It's Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, Professor?
Back in the Emerald City.
He's back. He's like, thank God I'm back in the Emerald City.
We
What did you think about Florida?
We had a great time. Saw a lot of different parts of Florida. Bucks fans, wonderful fans. Very hospitable, open to the opposing team, to other teams. There was fans from everywhere. I saw a Cowboy jersey in there. I saw jersey.
Mac Jones Patriots.
Mac Jones Patriots jersey in there. Yeah, it was yeah.
2 Philly jerseys. You hollered at them.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know, New York's got a holler. You call Miami the sixth borough. Miami, kicked our ass a little. We were both out of commission.
Yeah.
But we had a good time.
Yeah, no complaint.
We had a good time.
Kind of cold down there, so definitely it was worth it though. But yeah, I was out of commission.
Yeah, we both hit it hard, paid the price, but so we missed some stuff. So let's just real quick recap. The last episode we dropped, we were on our way to see the Buccaneers play the Falcons. What, about 10 days ago? Last Thursday night. And we had a hell of a Thursday night game yesterday, which we're going to talk about. But real quick, John's first time at Ray J. We broke out the creamsicles. Vibes were great. Mike Evans back. McMillan's back. I started celebrating. It was 3rd and 28. I thought the game was over. It's different when it's live. You don't have an announcer. It's 3rd and 28. You're going to get them off the field. You're going to win. And that didn't happen. Fucking Kyle Pitts just goes nuclear because somebody's got to go nuclear on the Bucks, and we lose to a field goal. So you guys, that's how we play defense down here nowadays. Shout out What the Buck Tailgate for hosting us and for supporting the charities. We washed it off just like you wash off a loss in Florida and you go down to Miami. Ain't no thing. Carolina lost to the Saints. We're still on top of the division at 7-7. Meanwhile, let's talk about the Thursday night game that's more relevant between two superior teams. At 11-3, repping the Emerald City Seahawks with a big win.
Honestly,
that's a Sam Darnold signature for me. I mean, I'd like to see him do it again in the playoffs, but that's a game he would have choked, and he hung in there. You talk about going toe-to-toe with guys. He went toe-to-toe with Stafford, who had the better statistical game, but
he went toe-to-toe. Sam Darnold
got the dub.
Watch that entire game. Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks go and acquire Rashid Shaheed, and they're using him correctly in a way that New Orleans, they're just getting him the ball in space, which New Orleans could not figure out.
It did.
And he's lighting it up.
I feel like the Seahawks just have a better offense. They have more scoring opportunities. Like, their run game looked pretty good last night. Passing game, like, Darnold had a couple of, picks, but like when it counted, when it mattered most, he was so clutch. Even the 2-point conversion to win the game in OT, he was in the pocket.
So the Seahawks are down 15.
Yeah.
They're down 15 points in the fourth quarter, and he takes a punt return to the house.
Yes, that was a turning point in the game.
Turn the entire game. And he was basically saying to that franchise and to that city, this is the reason y'all went out to get me, and I'm that dude.
And the brother hasn't even had a bye week this year.
Pay that man. He's like, you and I, we have not talked about, because he was stuck on the Saints, but like before we even started the show, you snagged him, but we were both high. I put in a bid for him.
Mhm.
We were both been high on this guy.
I love
All he does is make plays. All he does is make plays. He is. You know, we talk about talent. What is talent? So like that. I don't know what the definition is, but he is talented.
He's always been very talented.
He is special. When the ball is in his hand, forget about it.
My RB equivalent to Rashid Shaheed, you know who he is. Keaton Mitchell, dog.
No, I don't.
Keaton Mitchell. Like when you watch Keaton Mitchell with your eyeballs.
John,
No, I'm serious.
it's not.
All right, mark this. What's today? December 19th.
Okay. Okay. No, please.
Keaton Mitchell's a future Pro Bowler, dog.
Okay. All right. Called your shot.
I call him
Love
shout out
it.
to all my guys. I'm good at getting undrafted guys.
You call your shot about all your guys. That's the problem.
For a draft,
You can't.
guys,
You gotta cut the salesman out sometime. You gotta like tell me who sucks on your team. 'Cause somebody's gotta suck on your team. If everybody's great, you're not being a good manager.
listen, I bet Christian Watson is going to be a bad draft pick. He looks fine now. You know, it's
Right. Cool. Yeah, and I flipped him too. I still think he's like he's a sprained ankle away from not playing for another year.
Hey, so is every player in the league.
Yeah. So, but like, yeah. So is every player, but some get more injured than others.
Yes.
But anyways, we're not talking about those guys. We're talking about Shaheed on the Hawks, and he's
Great.
he sparked it. He sparked the comeback with that punt return, and then there was that reverse, and it was like 32 yards, and after that, it was like the comeback was on. And let's talk about the backward pass.
Zach Charbonnet.
That's just doing your job. Just it can't hurt to grab the ball.
Yeah, they always say it, but dude, he walked over so nonchalant, almost to like not like trigger a defensive player, because everyone was just looking at it. He just picked it up, walked in the end zone. I was like, damn, bro, craziest game I've seen.
I know you're a Seahawks fan. What did you think about that call? What did you think about that play?
I mean, it's within the rules. That is what's supposed to happen, and I just think that Zach Charbonnet had it is like if you look at the refs know the rules, so it's like they reviewed it, and that's what they ruled. I don't know. It wasn't like because they ruled one way first, and then they reviewed it and they flipped it. So
you know how they have the referee guy for the broadcast team.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Tory McCorn or whatever the fuck his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, hold up, guys. Like that could have very well been a backward pass.
Yeah.
With a clear recovery. And both of the commentators are like, well, no way. And then like kind of in real time, it starts happening. And the fans in Seattle are like kind of booing. They don't really know what's going on. And then when it got overturned, the place just erupts. But here's what I'm going to say about that play. Puka Nakua, that's some karma for you. Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, schmutz.
Talk your shit, brother.
Thank you. Can I? And just the way they just they're like, he said some things that you shouldn't say. And let me just say this like real clear. There was a mass shooting in Australia. Like, there's not mass shootings every day in Australia the way they are in America, where people were gunned down for celebrating Hanukkah. And he's going to pick this week to do this, to go off the deep end. And like, I know he's live streaming from the locker room. It's like that young man needs better people in his team.
He needs better people around him.
And he needs it yesterday. But, cool. 12 catches, 225 yards, whatever. You lost the game.
Yeah. I mean,
blame the refs, blame the Jews, blame whoever. But guess who have the shot for the number 1 seed right now?
The Seahawks.
40.
This is not a 49er friendly podcast though. But I do want to say this because so we can wrap up on the Thursday night game. It might have been the best game I've seen. Like a Seahawks game I've seen in my life, and like this city.
Yep. Shout out.
It's just different when the Seahawks are good, and the Seahawks are about. I think the
Seahawks are good.
Their year.
Their defense is playing nasty, and they got They got guys on offense. And shout out to the 12s. I was like, what's going on? Why can't Seattle win at home? It's like y'all stood the fuck up. You stood up and you took down LA was right. We called LA the best team in football on this show. Hey, y'all sat them down. You said, hold up a minute. Even if those jerseys were stupid as fuck.
You didn't like the jerseys?
Vanessa thought you were the Eagles. It was too much green. It's a green bird. You can't be a green bird. There's already a green bird. I know it's Emerald City. I get that.
Maybe you need to come out here, during a deep playoff run.
Yeah, because one of our teams is positioned for a deep playoff run.
Hey, I got two.
Hey, we're first place at 7-7.
You are.
As of right now, we have a home field playoff game, and the Rams don't.
Hey, the Seahawks and Bucks could meet.
Yeah, we're gonna get some. We don't. I mean, we couldn't beat Kirk Cousins and Daniel Sillers the fifth or whoever the fuck. We're terrible. Don't worry about the Bucks this year. Jason Pierre-Paul is back apparently for us.
Hey, he's a problem. He's a problem. He was
Is
great
he?
on the Giants. He was great for y'all. He was there for your Super Bowl ring.
Right. Yeah, but like, does that mean you guys are gonna sign Michael Strahan? Like, that's not like a good.
Okay, no, he's not that old, bro. He's like Calais Campbell's still getting busy. Like the DNs that can play forever. I don't get it.
Okay. All right, hype me up on JPP. I'd love it if JPP went and wreck some shit. We need a pass rush.
He's
We
going
need
to.
some attitude off the rush.
Was there 3 games left? He probably has enough in the tank to like give you 2 games down the stretch in the regular season.
That's all we need.
And then
That's all we need.
Then like a game or 2, however far you get into the playoffs. Like, there's certain players that can play consistently all year or half a year or a quarter. He's like, I think he can still give you 2 or 3, 2 games down the stretch.
Max 4.
Nah, he's a beast, bro. He helped you win. He helped you get a Super Bowl
He did.
like that. So
You just gotta be careful around fireworks with him, though.
he's gotta be careful for himself. I think he's from Florida too. He's a Florida boy.
Well, that would explain quite a bit. We're going straight into Week 16. Highly disputed. Let me get up the odds for this week so we can give some people some advice on how to win some money. I was so pissed off
I got
that I did not bet on the Hawks when they were.
yeah.
Oh,
You gotta bet on Rashid Shaheed.
Dude, the Paul fight is right now too.
Oh my gosh! Did you put money on the Paul fight or no?
No,
Are you going to?
no, I'm not touching that one.
What?
That has Vegas all over it. Because you should get knocked the fuck out.
What if he does it though? What's the line?
Well, right now he's just only plus 500, which means he's running around probably. I'm not watching it.
Is it on right now?
Yeah, it's on right now. They're fighting right now in Miami at where the Heat play, like right across from where we were saying. We should have been there this weekend, homie. All right, so the game.
Oh my lord! Yeah, well, Twitter's going crazy. They're saying we're not missing out on much.
Yeah, he's probably running then. Jake's probably running. He's got it. This other dude outclasses him. Anyways, we're not a boxing show.
Yeah.
All right.
Sports show.
Tomorrow we got NFC East, Philadelphia going into Washington. Washington's plus 260.
Yeah, why is there a random Saturday game?
Because they're like, it's the holidays.
It's college football time.
I wish the NFL would quit this shit. You know what? Fuck Jake Paul. We're not gonna watch. No. Not interested. Philadelphia going into Commanders. What are they doing? Why is there a Saturday game? This is not like Christmas is what? Thursday?
Yes.
Is this game on Netflix? Is that what they're doing? There's just so many fucking services we need to watch a game.
Because the Miami Texas A&M games that is on in the morning, it's basically on between the Ole Miss game and the Oregon game, which is wild. They have it smack dab in the middle of that.
Which is really annoying because like the NFL should be like trying to feature these games and just play on Sunday.
Yeah, college is not your competition anymore. Now with NIL, they're like actually developing like this day.
Right, but like these are guys the guys that are playing in the playoffs are people that you're going to see on Sunday. So just let them have their moment.
Bro, the NFL is like a machine like no other. They're like, no, you'll see this talent only when they're playing in the National Football League. You won't see them at the
Not for
university.
long. They're like it's a Tuesday lunch hour special as the Giants take on the Bills.
Bro, if I ever see Tuesday night football,
No, I'm talking Tuesday lunch football.
I know,
Tuesday at noon.
Can you imagine if there ever was even like a Tuesday football? I'd be like, bro, no.
I mean, it's like one of the only days there isn't football.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Oof.
Oof. All right, who you got? Philly going into the Commanders. Commanders plus 260. Philly on a little bit of a slide, though. So I'm just talking from instinct. I haven't done any research. I'm just saying, right now, bet against the Eagles. Eagles look like trash.
Yeah.
I mean, the Commanders aren't that much better, but they're going into their house. It's a divisional game, Professor. We know how these go. Any given Sunday.
I got the Eagles.
And plus two, that's fair. Plus 260 to me, though, that means like Philly's favored, but not by that much.
Yeah, it's an away game, but like, Jaden Daniels is done for this season. Like, just they have their draft pick. Like, go get like another great like receiver.
Yeah, but they're not gonna roll over against Philly. You don't roll over against like everybody hates everybody hates Philadelphia.
I'm not saying they're gonna roll over. It's just now it's about putting out like good tape. Like,
no, you
knows,
play
like,
to win the game.
Yeah, but you also play to evaluate talent. That's what the Jets are doing right now. Like they're evaluating talent.
Well, the Jets have been evaluating talent for the last 20 years, and like, you know, sometimes you have to evaluate the evaluators.
Maybe I got the Eagles though.
Okay, that's fine.
Would you take that money line plus 270
on the Commanders? Yeah, I would. I'm just saying, Philly. It's like catching a fallen knife. This could be a get right game for them. Like they haven't looked right all season. I think they're going the way of the Chiefs. It's a new year. It's a new day. All right, let's go to a couple actual contenders. Also on Saturday night. Jesus, you got two on Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay is playing Chicago again? Didn't they just play?
They're in the same division, brother. Yeah, they did.
Didn't they just play?
They did, but they're in the same division. They play each other like twice in the...
I understand that, but spread that shit out.
It's the NFL. It's a machine.
I know. Well, machines make mistakes. All right.
Actually creates like a more heated rivalry. They're both really good, and they're making them play like so close together. They're going to meet in the playoffs. Like, we're in love. Like,
so Packers are coming to Shaw City, which, by the way, the owners of the Bears just floated a proposal to move the stadium to Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I think if you're in Chicago, you got to figure out, or if you're in the Chicagoland area on the Illinois side and or Michigan side, north, you should think hard and long if you want to drive through like the south part metro of Chicago all the way to out of state to Indiana to go to a Bears game. Like, that's far.
What's wrong with
Soldier Field? Downtown? It's the Chicago Bears. Make it central. You can get there with public trains. Like, how are you going to get to Indiana with the train?
It's not the Indiana Bears.
Maybe it will. I mean, who knows? But it just feels kind of like the New York Giants, the New York Jets, and East Rutherford.
I get it, but what's wrong with Soldier Field? What's wrong with it?
I think it's so they want to build like I believe a stadium with a roof, and I think it's a situation like it always is. It's about who's going to pay for it. So it's kind of like a, hey, well, it's just whoever's gonna make it the easiest to build it. That's where they're gonna put it, right? So
it's crazy because the owner of Chicago Bears paid $100 for the franchise in like 1924 or whatever.
Yeah,
$100. So your investment is now in the build. It's just build a fucking revamps renovate Soldier Field.
Yeah, take out a loan against the Bears
there. Why take it out of you're not the Gary, Indiana Bears. You guys are making it really hard for me to bear down, is what I'm saying. And I'm rooting for y'all.
That's like the business side. The team is fun, bro. I don't let the business side of business.
Right. But like what if like Green Bay is like, we're gonna move to like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, the Midwest. Sorry. Like what if like they're like, we're gonna move to Montana.
Oh, okay. Like I didn't know guys.
I'm assuming Montana is next to Green Bay.
No, Green Bay's near Michigan and Minnesota.
Mm.
That's Wisconsin.
My condolences.
No, we love.
We're gonna be like the Sioux City Packers, or it's like I don't know what's next to fucking Wisconsin, man.
I don't live in the Midwest. I'm not gonna or in Chicago, so I was gonna watch the
You know what the Midwest is?
No, this is a Midwest friendly podcast. We're not hitting on the Midwest.
Young and reckless. I think the Packers are gonna take their necklace.
Really? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they're gonna eat their lunch. The Packers have had they own them.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers said it.
Isn't playing though. Aaron Rodgers said Aaron Rodgers doesn't play for them anymore. I'm taking the Bears.
Well, Jordan Love plays better
than Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Oh, you mean right now? You know what I mean? Like okay, right now, yeah, sure. I'm not sure he plays better than Caleb Williams though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
And that's who he's playing. We'll find out this game tomorrow. This game's tomorrow. I'm getting up for that game. That's gonna be a game.
Oh, you're gonna get up by 8:30 Eastern time?
No, I mean get up like I'm gonna be ready for it. Like I'm gonna be.
We're gonna be live.
We'll be right. Not too loud because I'm gonna go see Avatar.
So you taking the Bears?
I'm taking the Bears.
What you're saying?
Easy.
Because I'm taking the Packers.
The Bears are favored.
I don't care who's fucking favored.
I know you don't. I'm just saying.
They just played, and I took the Bears, and I made a big deal about it, and I made a clip about it for the people, and the Bears went and got stomped. So, like, why do I have any faith in the Bears?
Chicago, that's why.
The Packers run that division. Yeah, well, it might as well be in Indiana because apparently they don't have a home field advantage. All right. I think the fight's over because you can't bet on it anymore.
Bills, Browns.
Let's check for one. Browns plus 450. I'd stick with the Bills on this one.
Yeah, me too.
The Browns just lost to the Titans. They're playing for draft capital.
And
the Bills are going to be fine going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, we both got the Bills there. I mean, shout out to Shador. We love Shador on this podcast, but yeah, Bills are.
But also Josh Allen. Like Josh Allen is the best QB in football right now.
Yeah, he might be like one of the best players. Period in football.
Yeah, I would say between MVP really is between him and Stafford. I know people think Stafford, but he's beat Drake May and the Patriots. He's a game behind 10-4. Like Josh Allen might be MVP even over Stafford. Stafford lost last night. That was his MVP.
Stafford lost and Patriots lost.
That was his MVP moment, and the Patriots lost to Josh Allen. So it's like, dude, Josh Allen might be MVP right now. Yeah, Bills easy.
No, I mean like it's not even a quarterback position because you just tuck it and just take off. Like the dude's playing like Myles Garrett. Like he's the most physically blessed human on the field.
Yeah, he's Cam Newton. Cam Newton. Because I was trying to figure out, I'm like, and like it makes sense. Like he broke Cam Newton's record. I'm like, oh my god, so he plays like it's like they're like, you think their body's never gonna break down? I'm like, I gotta find that next dude in Dynasty, and I'm done. Because once you have a dude like that, you're good, bro. Cam Newton probably was putting out like crazy numbers. He was in fantasy football.
But you know where Cam Newton has him beat in the Hubbard.
Oh, and made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying his haberdashery game is impeccable.
Yeah, he's very stylish.
Cam Newton a little upset that the Colts didn't call him, and they called Phillip Rivers, who looks like he's been eating pepperoni pizzas on the couch for the last 4 years.
I mean, it is pretty ridiculous. They should have called him. I mean, you guys are like, I would have called 3 or 4 or 5 QBs in, bro. Like, we have a good record.
Who would you have called?
I would have called. So they called Phil. He's in the system. I would have called Cam. I would have called Ryan Tannehill.
Would you call Johnny Manziel?
No.
Because that's who I would have called. I'd be like, Johnny Football, we need you.
I would make call to the Giants, see if they can like release or figure out something for Russell Wilson. Dude, Russell Wilson on the Colts, I think, is actually a pretty good team.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this movie before with the Colts. They had a nice run earlier in the year. They're done.
Yep, they're done.
they picked a guy from Florida who had all the tools but wasn't a good quarterback, and broke his whatever bone with a resistance band, and now he can't even back up. So I mean, Anthony Richardson. Let's honestly, for the listeners, do you think if Anthony Richardson was healthy, who do you think gives them the better chance to win? Phillip Rivers or Anthony Richardson?
Honestly, it's game to game. It's game script dependent. Depends on the team I'm playing.
Cop out.
That's not. I honestly probably would. I'll change them interchangeable. Like I can run like a QB sneak with Anthony Richardson. Like Phillip Rivers is so limited, but he's so good. Like with like the
How is he
experience.
limited? That's literally the only play he can run. The only play he can run with Anthony Richardson is a QB sneak.
Nah, he can run QB sneak.
That's limited. That's limited. That's
Both
his one
limited.
play.
They're both limited. It's not a QB sneak. He can do a QB run, QB draw.
Okay.
He can throw a post.
He might be able to throw a post.
He can throw the after it. He's got a huge arm.
I mean, he got knocked out for the season by a resistance
Josh Allen
band.
looked like Anthony Richardson like his first 2 seasons. So
stop.
He did. Look up his stats.
Dude, that's not fair though, because
what?
Anthony Richardson, he doesn't have numbers. He doesn't have numbers. He played a little bit as a rookie, and then he didn't play at all.
Hey,
now he's done.
Yeah, he has been Mr. Glass, but I think his on the field play, while it's been poor, it's a bit inconclusive. Like I think people think it's like Trey Lance level. I'm like, nah.
I have more faith in Trey Lance than I do Anthony Richardson.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I watched this guy at Florida. He wasn't good at Florida.
Why did he get drafted so high?
He wasn't good. He wasn't good.
Why did he get drafted so high then?
Because of the physical intangibles. That was it. And yeah, Josh Allen was the comparison, but at some point you need to see Josh Allen is the anomaly. Chargers going into Dallas. Damn, LA is plus 110. I'll take that straight up. Did the Chargers not have a way better record than the Cowboys? Am I missing? The Chargers are 10-4.
It's in Dallas. You don't put a lot of credence in home field advantage.
My God, you're highly disputing it.
No, that's the difference though. It's it's in Dallas. They're good at home.
Yeah, but I'm saying the difference is the Chargers have won 10 games. Dallas has won 6.
Yeah, and at a tie, but they have a really, really good offense.
The tie.
Hey, it's 6-7-1. It's important to know. It's not like they've lost 8 games. I would say this definitely.
Okay, so they're 6-7-1.
Yeah.
The Chargers are 10-4. 10-4. Roger that. That's a pretty good win to loss rate. You won 10 games this year. That would be like you versus Jordan's team.
No.
And they're gonna favor Jordan's team. Well, yeah, Jordan's team didn't tie.
Yes, but I'm saying that could be you could have tied. Well, I guess we can't tie in fantasy football. Regardless,
I'm just saying that's an easy $110. You're talking about a 10-4 team. Don't overthink this.
No, I was a 10. Listen, let a actual 10-4 team talk. Okay, I'm a 10-4 team, right? I lost to both you and Jordan, and both of your teams are in between the Cowboys, 6-7-1. So yes, a 10-4 team can easily lose to a 6-7 team or a 7-7 team, right? I did twice.
Right. My point is, you shouldn't be favored. It's
a very small favor, but to your point, is that going to be a pick'em for your?
I'm taking the Bolts.
But is that what you put money on that more than the over the plus 270 Washington?
Yeah. That seems like a pretty safe plus 110 for me.
But you're taking the Chargers here. Okay. I'm actually taking the Cowboys there. I'm with Vegas. Chiefs, Titans.
True.
Titans plus 1.
Chiefs, Titans.
Yo, low-key, I got the Titans.
The mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I was wrong about the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are only minus 160 against the Titans. I love it. Well, Mahomes tore Tore his shit.
Poor Patty.
Looks like Joshua got the knockout, but took him to the 6th round. All right.
Thank you for the update. I was not watching.
Yeah. It sounds like Paul probably ran around for Vegas for a bit and then got beat. Yeah, I mean the Chiefs just kind of we've talked about this. It's just Andy Reid's scheme seems to be a little dated. Seems to be a little old. It doesn't have the explosives. His commitment to Kareem Hunt, who's on my team, his commitment to Travis Kelce, his commitment to really bad offensive line play. It's just not the same.
You bring up a good point. I'm just realizing this now. Like Andy Reid has been passed by McVay, but we knew that. But he's been passed by McVay. He's been passed by Mike McDaniels, right? Like he's been passed by
For the Dolphins.
Yeah. He's been passed by Matt LaFleur. He's been passed by Ben Johnson. Like he's been passed by like quite a few like really
Kevin
O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell, I think, is passed Reid by as far as like creative.
I'm gonna quote Cormac McCarthy: "No country for old men." And this is not an old man's league. Andy Reid, Todd Bowles, please sit down. Pete Carroll, Kyle Shanahan is not old.
No, that's it.
I'm
saying Kyle Shanahan is like another person that passed Andy Reid.
He's wearing the Air Jordans with the hat.
No, I'm saying
He's trying to get the white boy swag.
He's from the Bay. He's in the Bay. That's what they do in the Bay. But Shandy is probably the first person that passed.
His dad owns a tech company.
Yeah.
Wait, his dad was an NFL coach. Shocker. He's a Nepo baby. Anyways, he's young though. At least the neurons are going. Yeah, Andy Reid's kind of like whatever strategic advantage Andy Reid used to have is no longer there. Same with Todd Bowles on defense. I'm sorry, I'm harping on my guy, but
at least you're in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like
I don't know. Who do you got in the game though? I got the Titans.
I mean, I'm taking the Chiefs here. I think they're gonna win a meaningless game. Yeah.
With what quarterback?
I mean, what would the Titans benefit by winning this game? Like, wouldn't the Titans rather get like a top 3 versus the top 6 pick?
If they're not getting a quarterback, the top 2 picks.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, the season's over. The Chiefs are the one who's gonna be like you think Taylor Swift wants to see her boy lose to the Titans?
The Chiefs are now in a rebuild too, bro. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, she's gonna divorce him if they lose to the Titans.
Oh my gosh.
She's $1 billion business. That's probably more than the Titans are worth as a franchise.
I don't know about that.
You're taking the Titans? You're taking the Titans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Titans. And they're definitely worth
the Chiefs. I don't feel good about the Chiefs, but I think they can beat the Titans because I think they suck ass.
Yeah, and who's a QB for the Chiefs?
I don't even know. Chase McDaniels?
No. Gardner Minshew. I'm taking the Titans.
Fuck yeah. I'm doubling down. Minshew's playing for the Chiefs? God, why didn't they play him all year? That's my boy. The magic mustache. The Gardner.
142.
Shit, they had Gardner and Minshew this whole time and they didn't play him? See, that's what I mean. Andy Reid, he's just hanging to these losers like Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt when he's got guys like Pacheco.
Yeah.
Saints have won the last 2. Who's the Jets quarterback?
Something Cook. Brady Cook?
Wait, Saints?
Yeah.
Man, it sucks that Gardner Minshew can't be 2 places at once. Let's get through these picks, and then I want to talk about the quarterback problem the NFL has. All right, Minnesota going into New York. Damn, Giants are favored. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting my shit all fucked up.
What is favored?
Yeah, Minnesota.
2.5 points. Yeah, I got Minnesota. Sorry for the prior game. I got the Saints too. I got the Saints as well. I didn't see my pick, but yeah, I got the Giants. I got the Vikings over my Giants.
You're taking the Saints?
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints. Taking the Saints, and I'm taking the Vikings here as well.
You're taking who? The Vikings?
Yeah, easy.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
The Giants have the worst pick right now. They should just call it in and sit and sit the QB and say that
no reason to win.
Yeah, sit dart.
Yeah. I mean, they should. They won't.
Trade the one-on-one for equity because now it looks like there might be, like you said, there might be a good top 2 QBs, and then after that to fall off. But like people will trade up. Like, it's probably better than the QB class from this past year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, Tampa Bay going into Charlotte to play the Panthers.
I got the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stay with my guys here. I think we're just gonna throw out the last. It's just so we just throw out the last 5 weeks, and if we win this game, we have a home playoff game. That's the mentality. It's just that's what it is. So
To division.
I'm taking the Bucks. Yeah, well, so like we've been on the wrong end of the last 2 divisional games, so it's about time we got one.
You know what I think is going to go off this game?
Coker.
Jalen Coker.
Yeah, you think that every game.
Nah, he's been on a tear the past 2 games.
Well, once you start getting on a tear with Coker, it's hard to stop. You know who I think is going to go off this game?
Not team.
Michael Evans.
Michael Evans went off last game. Michael Evans is a problem.
I think he's going to drop like 225, and people are going to be like, oh shit, is this motherfucker going to hit 1,000 yards after being injured like 8 games this year?
He's a Hall of Famer. Like, he could absolutely do it.
But I think that's what just gives the Bucks they're in do or die. Everybody's playing at this point. Everybody's playing for their job. I don't think Carolina has that pressure. I think this has been a successful season for Carolina, whether they win or lose.
Very well said.
We need to show that we're the organization with the championships. We're the organization who've won this division the last 4 years. And we need to be the king of shit mountain, which is the South. It's like y'all should either the NFC North, you have the Rams, the Seahawks, the Niners. They're all 11, 12 win teams. And the Bucks are over here 7-7 with a home playoff game. It's a stupid system. All right, let's keep moving. All right, I think we're into midday. I think we got everybody. No, we missed
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins Bengals. This one I don't really care too much about.
Bengals.
I'll take the what? You're taking the Bengals?
Oh yeah.
I'll take Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305, Mr. Darren. I'm the Walrus.
What? You're gonna take Quinn Ewers?
Yeah, I'm taking Ewers, baby. I'm an Ewers baby, so why don't you kill me? We thought Zach Wilson was coming in, but nah, it's your boy from Texas. It's your guy, Mr. I'm better than Arch Manning. Hello, remember me? I'm Quentin Ewers.
I don't know if he's better than Arch Manning. Actually, I do know he's.
All the babes in Miami are gonna be like, who? Quentin. Ew. And then he's gonna go out and he's gonna ball.
I don't see that happening, but who do you got? Oh, you got Miami.
I just told you. I got Q to the U to the I to the E to the N to the T to the E N.
I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. You taking a rookie in his first start over Joe Burrow, bro?
Yeah, Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow is like fucking Haley Bieber over here. Like he's from Hanson. He's like, I'm not having fun anymore. I'm not having a good time.
Stop. That's absolute savagery. The Joe Burrow. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a baby. He's a baby boy.
Hanson? Bro, no.
Bop.
Okay.
He's like, can I just get hurt again so I don't have to play and you guys still pay me?
You're terrible. You're terrible.
But why you gotta rob my house?
Yeah. He's at a tough time.
Yeah, well, maybe get yourself a gun.
And Cincinnati, I'm sure he has one. He wasn't there though. Or was he there? Was he at home to Rob?
Yeah, I don't think he has one. He might have an offensive lineman in his closet, but
all right, next game.
I can't see him handling a firearm with the kind of coats he wears post game. Yeah, I see it. Go Fins. We're finning up. I don't know. Dolphinius.
So all the
what would
teams.
people say?
You see 2-0 in Florida right now. What about Jaguars, Broncos? Who do you got?
You know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do.
What about 3-0?
I'm gonna Duval.
You taking all three Florida
Duval? No, I'm gonna Duval. I'm saying Jacksonville is going to the AFC Championship, baby.
Wow.
Jacksonville to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What about them this game.
Dude, Trevor Lawrence. All right, you want to talk about Caleb Williams? You want to talk about all these guys? Trevor Lawrence was that dude as a freshman at Clemson. He went through some shit. No, he was. Don't act like you didn't watch college ball. He was like up there with like
Bro, he
fucking
was
Vince Young.
way overhyped
Like,
in college.
He won a championship as a freshman.
And he also lost to Justin Fields in the college football playoffs.
Right. Well, yeah, he lost to Ohio State and the referees.
Well, Clemson was a juggernaut that year. I remember. But okay.
Right, but
He was
they don't have
highly
the
touted. He was very highly touted. I
okay.
agree.
So Clemson does not have the political power that Ohio State University does.
I would agree with
Literally, people in Ohio, all they care about is Ohio State. That's their identity.
that. Mm-hmm.
Clemson is what state is Clemson in? Is that
South Carolina.
Georgia, Alabama? Okay, South Carolina. Like, do you know how many other programs are in the South that people care about more? Like Clemson can't. Whatever. Ohio State's gonna Ohio State. But T-Law's that, like, come on, you saw what he did last week? You see what Justin Fields doing? He's riding the pine. Colt McBrady's gonna start for y'all or whatever. Brady McColt.
Brady Cook.
You don't even know. They don't even want Justin to they don't field.
Unfortunately, yeah. They do not. I'm taking the Broncos though. I'm taking Bo Nix.
All right. All right.
They're 12-2.
They are. Jacksonville 10-4. Roger that. I heard you, Duval County. Shout out Jacoby Myers just got that bag. 3-year extension. Yeah, that boy.
Well deserved.
He came, but like, you know, Brian Thomas was in a slump. Travis Hunter got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
When they were leaning on Travis Hunter. He's going to come back, have a great season. You know, Parker Washington did the best he could, but he is limited by his frame and athleticism. Like he was playing lights out. But that's hard to maintain. But Jacoby Myers really came in and gave T-Law a safety net. Yeah, he did. And he still might be the second, third, whatever option in that offense. But when you come back with a healthy Travis Hunter and a healthy Brian Thomas, if you decide they have a nice receiving core, and he's a reliable veteran who knows where to go. And he's not like he's 29, 30, like he's younger than me.
They have built a juggernaut. I mean, like if you pay your QB, the way you really gotta do it is you gotta just draft wide receivers and then trade for like an underrated one like Jacoby. Takes your team to a whole other level.
Yeah. But like you also need to have an offensive line because like look at the Bucs. Like we have 4 all-star wide receivers, but it doesn't matter if Baker can't have a clean pocket. But yes, you build around your quarterback. And you know what frustrates me about the Todd Bowles situation is Liam Cohen was our offensive coordinator last year, and we let him walk. And now he's got this team vibing that a lot of big name hires couldn't. And I think there's talent there. We talk about Bashal Tuden, Travis Hunter, like Parker Washington, Strange. Like they've found value. They found value, and they've went and acquired. Like that was a great acquisition. So, I mean, Broncos are also they're doing their thing. They got Sean Payton. I'm tripling down on Florida this week. All right, Steelers going into the Steel City. What is Detroit? Detroit is Steel City. Yeah, that's where they make cars. General Motors, y'all. Ford Field. Let's go. Steel on steel. The Steelers blew out the Finns. The Dolphins are coming off a win. I'm sorry, the Lions are coming off a win. They're both 8-6.
Actually, I was corrected. Detroit is Motor City, not Steel City.
Thank you.
For the Detroit listeners.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Eminem.
Hey, I didn't know either, so.
I'm sorry, Jack Black, or not, whatever the guy from the White Stripes.
I have no idea. Yeah, this game.
I'm taking the Lions.
So I'm taking the Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers, and I'm definitely taking this money line. Steelers plus 260, and they're both 8-6. You said
Yep.
ew?
I mean, ew.
Nah, like
I mean, think
don't
about the
three
talent. Though.
teams.
Think about the talent.
I don't think
I saw
three teams are-
somebody posted a meme,
Yeah.
and it was like Jalen Warren trying to like hit the hole, and it was like a deer running into a sliding glass door. Like the offense for the Steelers is just it's like Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to get hit.
It's not.
They got
It's not fun.
Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell. They got DK Metcalf. Okay, who's probably their best guy. They got Denzel Washington at tight end, who's 6'8" and weighs a shit ton. I don't think his name's Denzel Washington, but you know who I'm talking about. But then you got the Lions with like Jahmyr Gibbs and Jameson Williams and Jared Goff, all significantly younger, all significantly faster. Is Amon-Ra playing? Is he hurt? What's going on with Amon-Ra?
I think he's playing, but
Well, if Amon-Ra's playing, like, watch the fuck out.
yes, but they're both 8-6. Like, we're talking about who's going to win the game.
Yeah, they're both 8-6, sure. But I'm saying like one is like way more explosive and motivated and younger and also playing at home. All right, that's fine. I'm taking the Lions. You can take Aaron Rodgers in Detroit. Are you confident about that?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Okay. All right. Las Vegas at Houston.
I'll take that as my money line.
Plus 275 for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I would.
Or Las Vegas at plus 700. I think you got
Las
better
Vegas,
odds going.
700
I think you got better odds going on the fucking Raiders. That's how badly I think the Lions are going to beat their ass. They are the much better football team. Don't just because they beat
and the
the
Texans
fucking
aren't over the Raiders.
They beat the Dolphins. I'm just saying, like the Lions have been a problem.
A problem to win, brother. 8-6. They might not make the playoffs.
Okay. All right. They're not going to make the playoffs.
So they might not. They got the Bears and the Green Bay Packers in front of them. Like, it's not a given that three teams from the NFC North are going to make it. It's not.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the Bears are going to choke starting this week.
Yeah, the Lions have the Steelers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Chicago Bears. They got two good divisional games after the Steelers. Like, that's a tough sledding.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen this Lions team, like Tampa played them a couple of years ago in the playoffs. Like they're a good fucking team.
They had Ben Johnson a couple years ago.
They're a good team.
They had Ben Johnson
They're a good team.
Years ago. They are, but they don't got Ben Johnson anymore.
They have Ben Johnson. Yeah, but like they have Amon-Ra St. Brown right now, who's an absolute nightmare.
And they're 8-6.
He's a nightmare.
They could be 8-7 in 2 days.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Basically, right? So listen, I got the Steelers.
Yeah. Who on the Steelers do you think is going to score points?
It's about winning the game, and I think Tomlin's going to outcoach him. I do. I think he's going to outcoach Campbell.
What does that mean? Who do you think is going to score a touchdown for the Steelers?
Aaron Rodgers is going to score touchdowns. DK
with his leg, he's going to throw it to He's going to.
Yeah, DK.
You don't think the Lions are like game planning for DK Metcalf?
I think the Lions have a lockdown defense. Like DK is due for games. Like DK is not like he's not that bad.
No, he's not that bad. I mean, but he can like push around the Dolphins like secondary. But I think Detroit will be ready for him.
We'll circle this game because I don't think.
Yeah, circle it up. I like your call. I just don't. Like, I'm just saying, it's like we call Jahmyr Gibbs like the RB1 in Dynasty because he's a game wrecker. And then Aiden Hutchinson on the other side of the ball, game wrecker. Like Sam Laporta when he was healthy, game wrecker. Amon-Ra St. Brown, game wrecker. Like Jared Goff, much younger, like same football IQ as Rodgers, but like. Whoa. 10 years younger.
Same time out, dog. Not the same. Not even close. Football IQ.
If anything is better.
That's why.
Because Rodgers is so like worried about his like persona and like how nonchalant he is. Like Goff is just dialed in and like
that tells me that Aaron Rodgers' football IQ is way higher. He can worry about all that other stuff. be nonchalant and still put up what he's putting. He's not dialed in.
Right, but that's the thing about high IQ people. It's sometimes they don't put in the word; they just coast.
A lot of times they don't.
I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes you gotta go do ayahuasca for a little bit. All right, that's enough on this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Sunday. All right. Raiders going into Texans. I'm gonna let you go first here, Professor.
I got the Texans easy
because I'm taking the Raiders. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Based on what?
Based on what? I don't even fucking care. I don't believe in the Texans.
You thought the Steelers can't score against the Lions, but you think the Raiders can score against the Texans?
I don't think the Raiders can score at all.
So how are they going to win the game?
You know what? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Minus 2 touchdowns. I'm taking the Texans for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
you should put money down then if you're going to take them. Plus 850.
That's if you're going to take anybody, that's the highest odds. If I was a rich man, I mean, nobody else has plus 700. It's free. It's free real estate. When your landlord's like, "Where's the rent?" Just show them the potential payout that you would have gotten, and that should cover it.
Okay.
This is not financial advice.
That's not financial advice.
I'm just taking them because, I feel as confident in the Raiders as you do in the Steelers. Maybe Ashton. Actually, I feel more confident because Ashton Genty is at least better than Jalen Warren or Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, he's not better than Trevion Henderson, though.
He's not playing in either one of those games.
Hey, listen.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. We're getting to it next. New England.
Come on,
New England. The Ravens.
Work with me now.
Nevermore. Quote the Raven, nevermore. The New England Patriots going into Baltimore to play Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Keaton Mitchell, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, and the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Zay Flowers.
I'm taking the Pats.
You're taking the Pats. Okay.
Really? Plus 130 on the Pats?
Yeah.
That seems like a layup.
A layup? Nah, bro. They just lost.
Yeah, so the Ravens.
Yeah, but they're hungry.
Hungry for what? Crow?
So hungry to get into the playoffs.
All right. Over or under on Trevion Henderson rushing.
What is
right now? It's 54.5.
Easy over.
Smash that over. How disputed. Eden Mitchell over 24.5
rushing yards.
Yeah, I'd stay away from that until they call it a season.
He's hit the over the past 3 weeks, but let me just look at the rushing defense because I have Keaton there.
It's in Baltimore. It's Sunday night game.
Okay, New England has a good rushing defense, top 5.
Yeah, they have Mike.
I would hit the under on that.
They have a nasty defense in general. Chris Gonzalez is probably one of the best corners in football right now.
I'd hit the under, but honestly, I'd probably just stay away from that because Keaton could break one off. He always can, but he doesn't get the volume.
Yeah, when they're down 3 scores in the third. I think this is easy money on the Patriots here. I don't know why Vegas is favoring. So Vegas will do this. They'll just favor home teams based on reputation. And the Ravens have been ass all year.
I got the Ravens.
They've been straight cheeks all season.
I got the Ravens.
They've been okay. Why?
They got the best player in the game.
Who?
Lamar.
Lamar Jackson is the best player in the game.
Yeah, Lamar is having a bad stretch, but he's still bro. Lamar is a better player. He's the best player. He's the best player in this game. Lamar right now is the second best QB in the league. Yeah, he is. After Josh Allen and Lamar.
I would say Lamar Jackson's not even top 20 best player in the game.
QB, what is he for QB right now? He's top 2 QB.
You said player in the game. Now you want to go to QB?
What are the players in the game? What, you think Derrick Henry's better than Lamar? No, he's not.
I think Myles Garrett's better than Lamar.
In this game, though. We're talking about this game. I think he's the best player in this game.
Best player I thought you meant in this game being the
NFL?
The National Football League.
You said the wild.
I was like, whoa, pause.
No, you said why are they gonna win? I was like, because Lamar's the best player.
I think Drake May is the best player in the game.
No, absolutely not.
And then I think after that, I think Travion Henderson might be the best player in the game.
Trevor Henderson's the second best player in the game after Lamar.
He's the best running back in the game.
Oh, for sure. He's better than Derrick Henry right now. No, the second best player is Drake May.
Derrick Henry, who we called the number one RB
He fell off.
preseason. He fell off.
And Trevor Henderson's just that good, bro. Trevor Henderson, the house two, bro. He's different, bro. He's different.
Like a king without a crown.
Just imagine Trevor Henderson next season when they're like, "Yeah, you're the guy." Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'll be dreaming about it all off season.
It's about time I get a running back that you don't have.
It'd be like a Bucky Irving situation where he took it over that year. All right, San Francisco going to the Colts. San Francisco is going to roll their ass. San Francisco is my number one seed in the. I think Seattle beating LA. So it's like Seattle can beat LA, but they can't beat San Fran. LA can beat San Fran, but can't beat Seattle. Like the NFC West is, y'all got some crazy shit. But I think Kyle Shanahan is somehow gonna come out. He's gonna come out on top here, and San Fran's gonna get another crack at a Super Bowl.
You love Shanahan. Let me look.
Yeah, I do. And my boy Christian McCaffrey is gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Okay, so
because he's the best running back in the game.
Honestly, the Niners don't really have any real wins on their schedule, with the exception of.
Okay, who's playing quarterback for the Colts?
Jonathan Taylor
is playing quarterback.
He's playing quarterback, running back, and receiver. So
that's good.
So is Tyler Warren. No, I'm taking the Colts. Philip Rivers is the quarterback. They almost beat the Seahawks, who I think are better. They almost beat the Seahawks last week, in Seattle, who I think are better than the Niners, and I call that. And they were like 30 seconds from winning that. Yeah, I got one with the Niners. I would actually. This is my pick 'em right here.
Is the Colts?
Yeah,
at the Niners on Monday night
in Indiana. No. I got the
Colts like started off with they were playing with house money and they ran out of steam. You said it yourself, Professor. You're like Daniel Jones is going to show back up.
He's going to get injured.
They're rolling out Philip Rivers. Like, what is this, fucking a Christmas Carol? Is this the ghost of Christmas past?
Dog, they almost
Seahawks for Philip Rivers. He's been housing Buffalo Wild Wings for the last 5 years. Like, come on. Have you seen it?
They still almost beat them, though, right? So.
Yeah, well, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
All right. This game, not only is it my pick'em, it's my Professor guarantee.
Oh, you got a new slogan.
I got it. This is my guarantee. I would put in this bet. I absolutely would.
This is guaranteed, but just don't ask for the warranty.
I'll eat crow if I'm wrong, but I definitely like that one.
All right. Well, us is, as much as I'd like to take the Raiders at plus 700 to plus 850, whatever. I'm not gonna lead my listeners like that.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm not gonna lead them astray like that. I'm saying you got to. Where am I? You got to just take the Chargers. They're 10-14, playing at 6-7. That is a Regency bias against Vegas. Everybody loves the Cowboys.
That's a nice.
They love the Cowboys.
Safe one.
But betting is about how many people pick. People are gonna bet on the Cowboys regardless because they're America's team, and there's a bunch of dumb fucks from God knows where who just root for the Cowboys because they don't have a proper team. They're gonna place bets for them regardless. So look at the schedule, look at the team. The Chargers are 10-4. The Cowboys are 6-7-1, which is a losing record, and they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
Thank you, Chef. Chef, we could do math. It's 7-1 is the losing record, but
you gotta throw the one out with the bathwater. Who cares about the one? That might as well be. They might as well be 6-8. Just fucking round it up. All right, let's go. What else are we talking about?
College. Well, you said you want to talk about QB playing the NFL and then some college ball.
Yeah. Well, so this is my point. So Philip Rivers coming off the couch, Cam Cam Newton felt a little disrespected, and we can talk about Cam Newton. But I think the NFL has a quarterback development problem in the fact that it might be a gap. It might be a generational gap. It might be a gap between systems of college and pro style. But for whatever reason, there's not even journeyman young. Like, there's nobody else younger you can call up than Phillip Rivers, who hasn't played for 4 years, to like run your offense. It's like maybe your offense is a little too convoluted.
I agree. But the thing is, there are some, like, could McVay get a QB off the street to run his offense that wasn't in his
He did.
system? Who?
He did, Baker, and it rejuvenated his career.
Yeah, but that was only one game, and they even said Baker was just different as far as consuming information. But that's why Jimmy
Right,
is
but
there, who's not that great, but like knows the system and can come in and play. Like, it's very valuable. They have the guy in the system because it's a complicated system, but like,
right, but like, I mean, that opportunity for Baker, not only did they win the game for the Rams, which helped the Rams that year, it also rejuvenated Baker's like love for the game. He talks about it. Like, Carolina like sucked the joy out of it. So I think that's where the gap is there's a lot of young guys who just don't want to like. I feel like the NFL has like and this is something I see in kitchens. It's like these old head chefs want to just beat down. Like, they want to beat down and you're going to be hardest on the quarterback, or at least most offensive guys are like, all the onus is on the quarterback. But instead of trying to like bring them up and develop them, they're just being hard as shit and chewing them out. And they'd be like, okay, they didn't work out. Like, let's bring in the 45-year-old or whatever.
For me, it's on the front office, though, because they put a lot of pressure on the coaches to win right away, put the right team in place, and win a Super Bowl under the quarterback rookie contract. Right? There's all that pressure. So teams start to do things that are unnatural. But really, the best way to do it is to let the guy sit for a year or two, like everybody, right? Like, I think Caleb could have benefited from that, right? I think Zach Wilson could have benefited from that. I think Justin Fields could have benefited from that. Trey Lance, like, so many of these guys.
Jackson Dart
could have benefited from that. Like, yeah, he looks good now, but how much better would he have looked if he had like sat for a year? Because it's like, it's just
right, why the hell is Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston on your bench right now when this guy's getting like concussions at a 50% clip? Scared me. I was like, if they haven't fired him, right? But like, it's like, cool. Brian Dable at least like helps you get Jackson Dart. Just sit him down for a minute, because he's not going to be able to play another couple seasons. Like, you want to talk about a dynasty asset? If you're getting a concussion every other game, you're not going to be a dynasty asset.
But I guess the thing is, I don't know why Jameis Winston still isn't playing. There's a thing of like putting the player in that gives you the best chance to win and puts the most butts in seats. Like, Jackson Dart has the swag, has the chain, and we haven't won any games, right? But he does put those players in the best position to win. So it's like,
right, but also right now he's also putting himself in a condition like he'll be out of football in a couple of years if he keeps racking up hits like this.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, I guess, protect the player from themselves. But he said, what did he say? Is like, this isn't soccer, this is football, and it's like him, Cam Scott, Weak Neighbors, they're all like built different. Like, it's a different. The Young Bucks are. It's a different.
Yeah, they're all built different on IR.
Yeah, they are. But I'm just letting you know, like, the mentality is not going to change.
Right, but that's where the adults in the room need to like do their job and put them in a position where they're not getting exposed to those hits, or like build an offensive line and like make them go through their reads where they're not scrambling around. Like they're just like, go out there and play hero ball. And if it doesn't work out, like, hope to save some money. It's not fair. Like, Tua just hit the bench, and Tua had a huge contract, and like, glad he got that money, but like, how many shots has Tua taken for the Dolphins? A shit ton.
Terrell could have retired though. Like, He chose.
I mean, he could have retired.
He
Yeah, he
found
could have.
him
But like, is he going to?
signing. No, because he's collecting checks at this point. He doesn't need to. Very few
Right,
people
but
would.
like, I also don't think he thinks that he's the problem.
Well, then he has
Not
zero
that it
self-worth.
matter. Like, I can't think what he thinks, but like,
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
like 27. He's not an old man. If you're 27 years old, would you be thinking about retirement?
If it meant,
I mean,
it would impair the rest of my life.
you and I would, because you and I are be like, yo, we're gonna be like on an island somewhere having a drink.
Yeah,
we're retired.
But like,
I made
it's brain, bro. You
million.
need your brain for the rest of your life. Like,
You need your brain.
so
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I would have retired after the first 100 million. Easy.
But it's on these coaches, and it's on the coaches and this organizational staff to like I remember being 25, 27. I didn't give a shit about my brain, and I wasn't even playing football.
Thank goodness that you weren't. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this.
Well, yeah, I'd be foaming. Pause.
Time out. All right. Sucks for college football.
Roll.
Yeah. Alabama on 34,
shit.
24. Ty Simpson looked good.
I mean, Alabama was down, but you just can't fuck with the Southeast in college football, baby. You can't fuck with the Southeast.
Ohio State would like a word.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. Have you been to Ohio?
I have. You?
Yeah.
What were you doing in Ohio?
Stinks. I hate it. It's terrible.
Okay, so Alabama's going to play Indiana now in the next round.
Yeah, also a terrible state. The Cornhuskers, what?
Yeah,
that's Nebraska.
Indiana. Listen,
this is the Alabama Crimson Tide we're talking about. Excuse me, Indiana.
Listen, Indiana is favored by 3 points, and
cool.
And hey, there might be listeners from Indiana. Indiana is not. We're not gonna hate on Indiana. I need to watch.
I'm gonna hate on Indiana. I've been to Gary, Indiana. It's got smells you cannot explain.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I've been to Gary, Indiana. I've been to Indiana.
It stinks.
I've not been to Indianapolis.
You know, Mark Sanchez went to Indianapolis and he ended up beating up his DoorDash driver.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, he beat him up in an alleyway before
a game. Hey, that may or may not be like undiagnosed PTE. So, because that was so bizarre and out of character for him. But
no, I think that was a great way for him to put the like to make the butt fumble his not. He put that behind him by beating up a DoorDash or an Uber guy or whoever it was.
It was heinous. It was scary. But yeah, anyways, not to dwell Mark Sanchez. You like Alabama even in the next round. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Tide over any Midwest school. Any West Coast school. The only one I see beating the Tide is another Southern school.
So, and I haven't said who I want to take that game because, I want to focus in the first round. But real quick, if Alabama beats Indiana, is Ty Simpson QB1 for you over Fernando Mendoza? They're playing each other. That's the game.
Not necessarily. I'd have to.
I mean, you watch the game.
Here's a point I want to make. For Dynasty listeners. If you're not in the playoffs, or even if you're in the fucking playoffs, watch the college football playoffs, because that's where you're gonna find out. That's where you're gonna find out the mettle of somebody. You and I both watch Scatterboo at Arizona State. And even though they lost that game in like triple overtime, they played their fucking heart out. And he was the heart and soul of that team. And then it was the combine and all this, the Senior Bowl, all this bullshit tried to knock him down. And it did. It worked. But I'm not falling for that again. What matters when the lights are brightest, that's what matters.
And take a pat on the back, because another thing that you noticed was that Aston Genty, in your opinion, looked tired and was getting stuffed by a real NFL defense. And Penn State, I remember seeing that game thinking like maybe he was just tired, but he's kind of looked the same in the NFL, which is like when the talent, and I'm not saying he's a bust, right? He's going to be good.
Fumbled.
But he looked.
There's one thing to just like not hit the hole well, but he fumbled twice in the first half. And that was a huge red flag for me.
Yeah.
So it's like
Scott looked great against good competition against Texas, right? It's a lot of NFL players in Texas. He looked great. Even though they lost the game, he looked great. So it's like,
right, but he almost single-handedly like bleeding out of his pad. Like we were texting during that game. He was like bloodied up, and we're like, how the fuck is ASU in this game? And we're like, dude, that guy's first round.
You know who else looked good in the college football playoffs last year?
No.
Trevion Henderson.
Yeah, they won the championship.
Yeah, he had that breakaway touchdown where he did this. I was like, oh yeah, you didn't draft it on my team.
Yeah, you know who else looked good for OSU? Emeka Mbuka.
He did. He didn't look like Jeremiah Smith, but he looked good.
Well, you know.
But to your point, we gotta watch him this year, right? So
let's see. I mean, Jeremiah Smith's gonna be a kid's gonna play. All right. So Alabama won. Let me get your take on this. Texas A&M tomorrow at noon. Number 7, Texas A&M playing the Hurricanes. Miami, Florida.
Probably
You disgust me.
Well,
that's why this is highly disputed. Throw it up for the ball. What is it? Come on now. This is Miami Hurricanes.
I love Miami. My team.
Clinton Porras. Fucking who's my guy from Washington? Fucking safety. Got shot.
Oh, you talking about Sean Taylor?
Sean Taylor. It's the U, baby. The U. Yeah, I'm asking you who's gonna win. Okay.
I honestly KC Concepcion. KC Concepcion, wide receiver for Texas A&M, is a problem. You're gonna hear that in tomorrow. KC Concepcion. He's a problem. Also, I don't like Carson Beck. Do you?
No, I think Carson Beck is a bitch.
And you still gonna pick him though, all right?
I'm not gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick the University of Miami.
The University of A&M? Yeah, I got you. All right.
The U. What does A&M even stand for? What does that even stand for? Agriculture and mining? Is that what it is? Mining?
I have no idea.
All right. Well,
there's a lot of A&Ms though, but I have no idea what that is. I still know they're the Aggies.
Oh, they're the Aggies. Well, we're the Hurricanes, and we'll agriculture and mechanical.
Nice.
So they're land grant universities. All right, we don't need to go into this.
The more you know. Oregon, James Madison, I think, obviously, you got Oregon in that one.
All right, well, I don't even know where the fuck James Madison is, so I'm going to take Oregon. James Madison is plus 1,000 if you want to lose some money.
Plus 1,000. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, plus 1,000? Absolutely absurd. I know James Madison only lost one game.
Well, where is James Madison?
I have no idea.
Okay, so it's in Harrisburg, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley. They're in the Sun Belt. They're in the Sun Belt Conference. They're playing Oregon. This is like Nike CEO. Bro, we talked about if Mendoza's not the number 1 QB, it's not Ty Simpson for me. It's the quarterback from Oregon. We've talked about the wide receiver from Oregon. It's Oregon.
We'll see. I gotta see at a high stage with more. I think he's great too.
You gotta see Oregon at a high stage.
No, they're quarterback.
I mean, we've seen plenty of James Madison at a high stage.
He wasn't playing last year. It was Dylan Gabriel.
James Madison?
No, Moore was not playing last year. It was Dylan Gabriel. So it's like it's his second year technically as a full-time starter, but first time with something to play for, right?
So are you taking James Madison?
No, I'm just saying I want to see what he's about in this game before I call him my QB2.
So
my
which
QB2 is Ty Simpson right now. Oh, I'm taking Oregon.
Yeah, we're taking Oregon.
But Ty Simpson's my QB2. I'm just saying right now. It could change. Tulane, Ole Miss. Who do you got?
This one's interesting for me because how the fuck is Tulane in the college football playoff? Tulane
plus 625.
I mean, I see why South Bend opted out. Like, really? I mean, I think Ole Miss is gonna whoop their ass. Dude, Tulane's they're a fun school, but they're not college football championship. They're not. Ole Miss has fucking Lane Kiffin. They're
I'll say Ole Miss. They turned their program around.
I don't see it. I don't see Tulane. I mean, I love Tulane. Beautiful campus, great school. I don't see them pulling this one off. So what's that? That just are those just the
First round,
the starter games?
Yep, that's it. I want to watch the tape on this past game though.
Which one? Alabama?
Yeah, because you started.
Oklahoma had a good lead, and then they threw a pick right before halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who do you got winning it all?
Oof. I mean, it depends who wins this first round, but let me go back to this. Probably Ohio State, to be honest. Yeah, they're too good.
So Ohio State has a bye. You think they're too good? All right, there's 4 teams with a bye. Indiana 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4. Man, I'm calling it right now. Bulldogs. Sorry.
Actually, you know what?
Sorry. There's nobody nastier in the South right now than the Bulldogs, and the South is the best. They're the best of the best.
You know, I take it back. I'm going to Indiana.
You gonna Hoosier it up?
I think they got the best coach in college football.
Who's in Pod Bowls?
No, Kurt.
It doesn't matter.
Cignetti.
Kirk Cignetti. Well, he's got them playing like they believe, but I'm just saying, who's Georgia's coach? I'm taking Bulldogs.
No,
Kirby Smart. His last name's literally Smart.
First name is
Kirby Smart.
First name is literally Kirby, bro.
Yeah, Kirby. That's like who I'd pick for Super Smash Brothers.
I'm going Kurt, dog. Kurt.
Right.
Yeah,
not very smart of you.
Okay, better question. Who's Georgia's QB?
Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Great quarterback name.
But not a great quarterback.
But who cares?
Who cares?
Look at what's his face? What was the last guy? He won 2 championships.
Who? In this millennium?
Homie on the Rams. He's like 3rd string or some shit.
Bro, that was a different Georgia team. Like
Bennett Stetson. No, that was like 3 years ago. Whatever.
This is like Stetson
Georgia. Their names are interchangeable.
No. Ohio State wasn't this good. Oregon wasn't like a juggernaut like this. It's way more competitive right now, in my opinion, than when Georgia was just like pumping them out.
Sure. Until they have to come down and play ball in Athens, Georgia.
Alabama is better than too. Like,
all right, we'll see. So who you got? Indiana winning it all.
I got Indiana winning it all. Yeah, I'm going Kurt Cignetti.
I mean,
Georgia's great.
I already said what I think is gonna happen, but let's go Miami.
Do you?
Party in the city where the heat is on. All right. So my number one advice for people who are out of the playoffs or people who are playing Dynasty competitive, watch these games. Don't listen to the combine. Don't wait till the end to watch watch what these guys do when it matters. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you know this, a lot of people who play Dynasty don't turn on college ball for whatever reason. And they wait till April and they watch a highlight reel, and anyone's gonna look good on a highlight reel.
It's because they're competing with the NFL. That's why, and it's the NFL's fault. It's an NFL game tomorrow.
It's like I'm out of the playoffs. I'm on to next year. I gotta jump on these guys on next year. So it's like I don't have any draft picks, but I'm still gonna find motherfuckers that they haven't even heard of because I'm watching the game.
Yeah, and it's Bears Packers tomorrow. It's like a great game. And he's putting that right in the middle of the college football playoffs. Like the NFL is like, yeah, we can do whatever we want. It's like, yo, that's crazy.
And they can't.
Yeah.
So don't listen to the NFL because if you're a dynasty team and you want to compete, you should be looking at the next team. Obviously, if you're in the playoffs and you have players in this game, like watch it. But they're going to perform the same regardless of whether you watch or not.
Yeah. Not dynasty related, but the new Avatar movie came out. Your boys about to go watch it tomorrow. Avatar 3. 3 hours. I'm looking forward to it. For all the movie lovers.
What do I got?
Well, I got the show, so.
Happy Hanukkah, Puka Nakua.
Happy Hanukkah, Sas.
Happy Christmas. Big fan of I've been watching the OC. Puka's older brother stealing cars. He's like the bad boy in the family. Stole one of the LA Lakers.
Lakers cars.
Did the Knicks win that cup y'all were playing
Yeah,
for?
they did. Shout out to the
They
Knicks.
did. All right, shout out to the Knicks. Let's go.
The Knicks. Let's
go.
Yeah, they won the NBA Cup. This is great.
Oh yeah, that's big.
It's big.
New York's back.
Yeah, New York never left.
New York never left. No, New York never left. Just like Alabama and Georgia have never left.
Alabama left. Alabama's still gone.
Well, that's because we got a coach from the West Coast, the Northwest Coast. But that wasn't your call.
No, it was not.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure to see you in person.
Yes.
We're gonna do it again live, but this time I will be in Seattle because I owe my brother a trip.
When
he
the Hawks are in
delivered.
the playoffs. Yeah.
My man. Yeah. Hawks are gonna be in the playoffs. Hawks are going to the Super Bowl if they can beat the 49ers. All right. We're both sick as dogs.
But we recorded.
We did it. All right, bro.
All right, brother. You take care.
We'll chop it up. Okay, you next week. See you, dude. Peace.